configuration change that I mentioned. So this is something that kind of the two major email providers, Microsoft and Google, are both making changes to make email more secure. So essentially, Sugar has used an older version of email security that Microsoft and Google both allowed for a long period of time. Microsoft and Google are now updating to say you must use the more modern OAuth 2 email security connection information. Originally, they were going to enforce that by June. They've delayed that because of COVID-19, but once you are on version 10.2, you'll have the options within Sugar that you need in order to support that change. So our recommendation would be, once you're updated to 10.2, go ahead and get this set up right away so that you're ready. Whenever Microsoft and Google say, hey, it's time, we're going to start enforcing this, you'll already be ready and set up for that. There is a new setting you have to go through in order to use those OAuth 2 connections. The setting itself isn't new. The application to email is new. And this is the admin connectors setting. So maybe you've seen that before on the admin tools. Maybe you've never looked at it because it wasn't used for too much up until this point. You need to go into admin connectors and set up connector properties in order to set up either the Google or the Microsoft connector. And then you have to have the appropriate security in Google or Microsoft in order to be able to do that setup correctly. So that'll be your first step in terms of switching to the new email connection capabilities. Once you have that connector set up, then you'll go into the normal email setup screens within Sugar for outbound or inbound email, and you'll have the option to use your Google or Microsoft connection that you've set up there under connectors. Sugar does have some detailed instructions for this within the email settings, within the connector settings. So, there's detailed step-by-step instructions available for how to make those connections.